Picture this. You wake up one morning, walk out to your driveway, and your Kia is acting up. Maybe the check engine light is on. Maybe your infotainment screen is frozen. Maybe the car is hesitating, the fuel economy has tanked, or something just feels off about the way it drives. You go to the dealership, and they hand you a quote that makes your stomach drop. Hundreds of dollars just to plug in a scanner, hundreds more for a diagnostic, and that's before they even fix anything. Now here's what they are not going to tell you. There are reset tricks you can do yourself right now, today, for absolutely $0 that fix a shocking number of the most common Kia problems. These are not myths. These are not internet rumors. These are real proven procedures rooted in how your car's computer systems actually work. Mechanics know about them, dealerships know about them, and most of them would rather you didn't. So today we are going through every single one of them. Grab a pen or just bookmark this video, because by the time we are done, you are going to have a complete toolkit of free fixes sitting right in your back pocket. Trick number 1, the battery disconnect reset. This is the godfather of all car resets, and it works on every Kia ever made. It is so simple that people assume it cannot possibly do anything meaningful. They are wrong. When you disconnect your Kia's battery for a specific amount of time, you are doing more than just cutting power. You are forcing every single electronic control module in the vehicle to drain its stored memory. The engine control module, the transmission control module, the body control module, all of them hold on to adaptive data they have collected over time. Sometimes that data becomes corrupted. Sometimes it is based on old conditions that no longer apply to how the car is running. The modules are essentially working from a bad playbook, and nothing short of a hard reset will fix it. Here is how you do it properly. Open the hood, locate your battery, and use a 10mm wrench to loosen and remove the negative terminal first. That is the black cable with the minus sign. Set it aside so it cannot accidentally touch the terminal. Now go back inside your car and press and hold the brake pedal for about 30 seconds. This drains any residual electricity from the capacitors in your electronics. Then just wait. Leave the battery disconnected for at least 15 minutes. 30 minutes is even better if you have the time. When you reconnect, positive terminal first this time, then negative, your car's modules will wake up fresh with no stored adaptive data. They will begin relearning from scratch. You may notice the idle feels slightly rough for the first few miles, or the transmission shifts a little differently. That is completely normal. Give it 20 to 30 miles of normal mixed driving, and everything will settle into a much healthier baseline. This single trick resolves rough idle, hesitation, erratic transmission shifting, minor sensor glitches, and many situations where the check engine light has come on for what seems like no reason, and it cost you exactly nothing. Trick number 2, the idle relearn procedure. This one is directly connected to the battery reset, but it also stands on its own. If your Kia has been idling rough, surging at a stop, stalling when you come to a red light, or just feeling unsteady when you take your foot off the gas, there is a very good chance the throttle body and idle control system simply need to relearn their baseline. Your Kia uses an electronic throttle body, which means there is no physical cable connecting your gas pedal to the throttle plate. It is all done through sensors and signals. Over time, carbon buildup and general wear cause the throttle to behave slightly differently than the system expects. The computer compensates, the compensation gets built into memory, and eventually the calibration drifts far enough from factory spec that the idle becomes unstable. The relearn procedure is dead simple. Make sure the engine is fully warmed up first. Then park the car somewhere flat and safe, put it in drive if it is an automatic, and just sit there with your foot on the brake for 2 full minutes without touching the gas at all. The system will detect a stable, consistent idle state and use that as its new reference point. After that, with the car still in drive and your foot on the brake, turn on your air conditioning. Hold that for another minute. Then turn off the AC. Then shift into park and let it sit for 1 more minute. Finally, take it for a short drive with gentle acceleration and deceleration. What you are doing is giving the idle air control system a complete picture of what normal operation looks like across different load conditions. People have paid dealerships over $100 for this procedure. It takes you maybe 10 minutes and costs nothing. Trick number 3, the transmission adaptive reset. If you have ever noticed your Kia shifting hard between certain gears, hunting for gears on the highway, clunking when you shift from park to drive, or feeling like the transmission is confused about when to upshift, this trick is specifically for you. Modern Kia transmissions are highly adaptive. They learn your driving habits, your typical load conditions, and the specific wear characteristics of your particular transmission. That adaptive data is stored in the transmission control module. When it gets corrupted, or when the transmission has gone through a significant change, like a fluid change, a repair, or even just a period of very different driving, that stored data can cause more problems than it solves. The proper way to reset transmission adaptive data goes beyond the basic battery disconnect. After you have done the battery reset described earlier, you want to do what is called a full shift cycle before driving normally. With the engine fully warmed up and your foot firmly on the brake, slowly move through every gear position. Park, reverse, hold for 5 seconds, neutral, hold for 5 seconds, drive, hold for 5 seconds, and then if your Kia has lower gear positions like L or second gear, cycle through those too. Then return to park. Now drive very gently for the first 10 miles. Accelerate slowly. Let the transmission make all its decisions at its own pace without any pressure from a heavy right foot. What you're doing is giving the TCM clean, consistent data to build its new adaptive tables from. After those initial miles, drive normally. Within about 50 miles, you will feel the transmission tightening up, shifting more smoothly, and responding with far more confidence. Trick number 4, the TPMS manual reset. Few warning lights frustrate drivers more than the tire pressure monitoring system light. You check all 4 tires. The pressures are perfect, but the light is still on, or maybe it comes back on minutes after you fill the tires, or it goes off by itself but then comes back randomly. This is incredibly common on Kia vehicles, and it almost never means there is actually a problem with your tires. What it usually means is that the TPMS sensors need to be recalibrated. The system learns the baseline rolling circumference of each tire at a specific pressure. When pressures change, when you rotate the tires, or even when temperature swings are dramatic enough, the system loses its reference point and throws the warning. Here is the reset procedure. First, make sure all 4 tires, including the spare if your Kia uses a full-size spare, are at the correct pressure listed on the door jamb sticker. Turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. Look for the TPMS reset button, which on most Kia models is located under the steering wheel or in the glove box. Press and hold it until the TPMS light blinks 3 times slowly. Release the button. Start the engine and drive at or above 25 miles per hour for at least 10 minutes. The sensors will transmit their current readings, the system will accept them as the new baseline, and the light will go out. On newer Kia models without a physical reset button, you can initiate the same process through the infotainment system under vehicle settings and tire pressure management. Either way, the result is the same and the cost is the same, 0. Trick number 5, the infotainment and UVO system. Hard reset. Kia's infotainment systems and UVO connected services platform are genuinely impressive when they work. When they do not work, they are maddening. Frozen screens, apps that will not load, Bluetooth that constantly drops, navigation that refuses to update, voice commands that misfire. All of these are things that plague Kia owners, and all of them are usually fixed by one thing that nobody thinks to try: a hard reset of the infotainment unit itself. This is not the same as the battery disconnect. Your infotainment system has its own internal processor and memory, and it needs to be reset independently. On most Kia models, you do this by pressing and holding the power and volume knobs simultaneously for 10 to 15 seconds until the screen goes black and reboots. On touchscreen-only models, there is typically a pinhole reset button either on the side of the unit or behind the screen bezel. For UVO-specific issues where the connected services are behaving erratically, you want to go one step further. Through the UVO menu on your screen, find the system settings, scroll to the factory reset or initialization option, and run it. This wipes the UVO system back to its default state. You will need to repair your phone and re-enter your preferences, but you will also have solved the vast majority of software-based UVO issues without a single visit to a dealership. For persistent problems, combining the infotainment hard reset with a full battery disconnect in the same session is extremely effective. You are essentially power cycling every layer of your car's electronics simultaneously. Trick number 6, the ECU drive cycle. Reset for emissions readiness. Here is one that becomes critical every 2 years for most people: emissions testing. You take your car in, and it fails, not because anything is actually wrong with it, but because the monitors are not ready. The technician tells you the ECU needs to complete its self-test cycles. You ask how to do that. They shrug and suggest you bring it back to the dealership. There is a specific drive cycle procedure for Kia vehicles that completes all the OBD2 readiness monitors. This matters after any battery disconnect, after a check engine light has been cleared, or anytime you see the system shows monitors as incomplete. Start with a cold engine, one that has been sitting for at least 8 hours. Start the car and let it idle for 2 to 3 minutes without touching the gas. Then drive at steady speeds between 40 and 55 miles per hour for 5 continuous minutes without any hard acceleration or braking. Next, decelerate smoothly down to 20 miles per hour without braking if possible, and hold that speed for 3 minutes. Then accelerate back to 55 miles per hour and hold for another 5 minutes at steady throttle. Then decelerate to a complete stop. From there, do 3 separate city driving cycles where you accelerate from 0 to about 35 miles per hour, hold it briefly, and come back to a stop. Each cycle should take about 90 seconds. After completing all of this, park the car and let the engine idle for 2 minutes before shutting it off. This sequence triggers the oxygen sensor monitor, the catalytic converter monitor, the evaporative emission monitor, and several others. Run this cycle, and your Kia will sail through an emissions test even after a recent reset. No dealer, no fee, just a 20-minute drive. Trick number 7, the power window and sunroof calibration. Reset. This one catches people completely off guard because they do not realize their windows have a computer involved at all. After a battery disconnect, or sometimes just randomly, Kia power windows can stop working properly. They might not go all the way down. They might not auto-close with a single press. The one-touch up and down feature stops functioning entirely. And the sunroof, if you have one, may not reach its full open or close position. The reason is that the window regulator motors use stored position data to know where the top and bottom limits are. When that data is wiped, they lose their reference points entirely. Recalibrating them is almost embarrassingly simple. Roll the window down all the way using the switch and hold the button down for 3 full seconds after it reaches the bottom. Then, roll it all the way up and hold the button up for 3 full seconds after it reaches the top. That is it. The motor has just relearned its full range of motion. Repeat this on every window that is misbehaving. For the sunroof, press the tilt button to fully tilt the panel up and hold it for 3 seconds past the stopping point. Then slide it fully open and hold for 3 seconds. Then fully close it and hold for 3 seconds. The sunroof control module will re-establish its calibration points and full functionality returns immediately. The bottom line. So there you have it. 7 legitimate, proven, completely free reset procedures that mechanics and dealerships would genuinely prefer you never knew about. From the foundational battery disconnect that clears and refreshes every module in your vehicle, to the transmission adaptive reset that smooths out years of accumulated shifting confusion, to the simple window calibration trick that brings full power window functionality back in under a minute. These are real solutions to real problems. The most important takeaway from everything we covered today is understanding why these tricks work in the first place. Your Kia is not just a mechanical machine. It is an incredibly sophisticated network of computers, sensors, and software that is constantly learning, adapting, and storing data. When that data becomes outdated, corrupted, or simply misaligned with the current state of your vehicle, the problems you experience are not mechanical failures. They are software errors. And software errors do not require wrenches or parts or labor fees. They require resets. Before you ever spend money on a diagnostic, before you let a service writer write up a repair order for an issue that showed up suddenly for no apparent reason, run through this list. Start with the battery disconnect. Work your way through the relevant procedures for whatever symptom you are dealing with. Give the car time to relearn and recalibrate. You will be stunned by how often that is the entire solution. If this video saved you money today, share it with every Kia owner you know. Drop your experience in the comments. What was your problem? Which reset fixed it? And how much would the dealer have charged you? Subscribe if you want more real, no-cost solutions for keeping your car running at its best without ever being taken advantage of. See you in the next one.